Okay, thank you for joining us in this training. My name is Obiora and I'll be your coach today on behalf of Obitech. So simply what we are going to be looking at today is how we are going to be able to install our WordPress on our domain. Now when you get a fresh domain and you already have a host, this is a typical host, a Cpanel host. So it is this is from GoDaddy, an unlimited ultimate Linux host. So if I want to actually install WordPress on my site, simple thing I have to do is, once I have a host, I point the domain I have already gotten to the host. So I have already pointed my domain to this host. So this is a Cpanel. So what I do is I go to, provided it is an unlimited host, that means it has access to host more than one domain. As you can see, this is it. Domains, I have 2. And this is unlimited, means I can host as many as possible. So I'll click on Addon Domains. So that is why I will be able to add on a domain. So let me say, for instance, I want to add, okay, let me say obi.tech. So let me say I want to add this to this host. I take it out. I now create an FTP account. The FTP account is known as the File Transfer Protocol account. So this is the username. You enter a password. So your password should be up to 80% strong. This is 60. So it means if I can add more words, I can make it stronger. This is 62. Okay, so this is 80. Okay, so once you get it there, you click on Addon Domain. It starts loading. So provided that the domain is pointed to this host, the host will automatically see that domain and then link it up automatically. So it takes some few minutes or maybe some seconds depending on your network. The host is trying to make connection to the domain. So you can see that it has successfully created an FTP account and then linked this as an add-on for me. So next thing I have to do now is, since I have already added this domain as an add-on, I would have to go back and then install WordPress on this domain. So to do that, I have to go back to the host. This is the Cpanel now. So I will scroll down and then look for application, another web application. The layout of this might differ from others. This is a host from WordPress, from GoDaddy, sorry. So I want to install WordPress on it. I click on WordPress. So once I click on WordPress, I navigate to where I have installed this application. I click on it. Now, provided that you have added your domain as an add-on, under this domain section, you will always find it, provided that you have added it as an add-on. So what I added now was Obitech. You can see it. So I'm going to install my WordPress on this domain. So this is now a directory. If you want any directory, but I don't need a directory for this, so I take it out entirely. So the version of the WordPress, this is the latest version of WordPress, 5.4.2. So the language I'm using definitely is English, except you want to use another language. So you accept the license agreement. If you want an automatic update, you can as well state it here. Are you with me? So what I'm leaving here is update to minor version and security releases. You can also as well leave it do not update automatically. You can as well leave it on update to any new version. So depending on the nature of what you are doing, many times it is always important you leave it on do not update automatically, because a recent update might affect your work. So possibly you might be running an old version of WordPress, and then a recent version might not be compatible with what you are doing. So it might actually cause a breakdown of your site, or maybe cause some little problems for you. So what you have to do is, many times you might just be the one to review. After reviewing the updates, you now upgrade. So this is plugin, so I'm not going to also allow it to update automatically. I have to choose that. This is for theme. Now the backup, you say create backup and automatically restore the backup if update fails. So you can choose this if you want to automatically create your backup. Now on this, this is where I now impute my administrative username. So I can say my username should be, let me say, Obiora, and then I type a password, and remember, like I told you, the password should be up to 80% strong. So the mail, administrative mail, talks about the mail where every information will be sent to, as well as you being able to use it to log in. Now the website title, or the site tagline, the site, let me say, since I'm working on Obitech, so my website title is Obitech. Now the tagline is mostly like a slogan for your website. So I can say, we conceive develop, design, and train. Now, two-factor authentication. You can enable two-factor authentication if you want. Login limit. Login limit is actually Loginizer helps you to limit the number of times someone can enter an incorrect PIN on your website. So, multi-site is if you are running multi WordPress sites, you can control all of them from one dashboard. So this is what it means. So after making all your necessary settings, you click on install. So once you click on install, WordPress takes less than 2 to 3 minutes to install. So you can see it will definitely run and then install WordPress on that your domain. So as you can see, it is currently installing WordPress. You can see the progress. Oh shit. So you can see the progress. So it is done now. So now I can just access this is my domain. This is the admin link, and this is WordPress support. So I can access my domain now, and then I start working. So this is basically a brief approach on how to install WordPress on using your Cpanel. You can see it does not even take time. So these are other tools. We have a lot of tools in this Cpanel. I would find time to make a video where I would explain everything for you all. The first files, database, the domain section, the metrics, the software part of it, the security, the email, the web applications. These are applications that you've installed, the web application. You can see Obitech is reflecting here now because I've already installed it. These are our preferences. We have the advanced section too. So all these are things that I'm going to explain to you all gradually in the course of this training. So I believe you've gotten this. Thank you so much for following through the class. For more and more of this, you can visit our website www.okeke.com. obi.tech, we are always available to assist you and guide you through. Thank you for following this class. My name is Obiora, Okeke, on behalf of Obitech. Thank you. See you next time.